Hello, I'm Richard Hooper and this is SatTV Week. Now I'm pleased to be joined by Dave Rehbehn of Hughes. Dave, thank you for joining us. We've spoken many times before. Let's choose a topic that is close to your heart. Connecting the unconnected. What advances are we making?
Sure. Let me first say it's a real pleasure to talk with you again, Richard. Connecting the unconnected is a key theme for Hughes, and more and more it means being able to reach people who, affordability is a challenge. And we're doing several interesting things in terms of connecting the unconnected. One is the work that we're doing in community Wi-Fi. And in particular, the work that we've been doing with our partnership with Facebook and their Express Wi-Fi. We just announced, I think it was yesterday, that we've crossed 1,000 locations where we're offering Hughes Express Wi-Fi, in partnership using the Facebook backend, but 1,000 locations across the Americas. And this is really an effective way of lowering the cost and where we can extend broadband to people at the lower end of the economic spectrum. Another thing that we've done recently that we're pretty excited about is the work in Indonesia. I don't know if you recall, but Indonesia, the government agency who's charged with administering universal service funds, an entity called Bhakti, had run a procurement. And it turns out all 5 of the service providers who won that procurement are using Hughes technology, the Jupiter system. And through the 5 service providers, we now have over 1,000 locations supporting cellular backhaul with layer 2 transport. So we think it's probably one of the largest implementations of layer 2 cell backhaul in the world. At least we're not aware of a larger one. And so that's also a really good example of connecting the unconnected.
You mentioned cost. Cost is all important, but there's still a long way to go. We're just touching the surface on this, getting the unconnected connected.
Sure. And that's what's exciting for us. In the Americas, we have close to 1.5 million subscribers. And in South America, we have close to 250,000 subscribers. Now, a lot of those subscribers are people who can afford a monthly subscription. And we think that we'll really be able to extend the addressable market through models such as community Wi-Fi.
So looking at the technologies and how you're addressing this, how's it evolving?
The technology, we're continuously working on the technology. Our paradigm is fundamentally lower the cost, whether it's the terminal or the service, and lowering the cost of the service is directly related to improving efficiency, as well as performance and feature set. And later this year, we're going to bring out some pretty exciting announcements in terms of the Jupiter system that go towards all of these things.
Now, looking at the technologies that are hitting the markets, a lot of discussions about LEO constellations. How's Hughes viewing that sort of operation?
Well, as you may know, we've made an investment in OneWeb. We're also a key technology supplier for OneWeb. Right now we're installing gateway stations. We developed the gateway infrastructure. We're installing that right now. We've also developed a core module for the terminals that will support the OneWeb system. So this core module will be used by various terminal suppliers to drive the functionality of aero, maritime, whatever kind of terminal it is. So we're actually quite excited about working with OneWeb and the possibility of NGSOs in general.
So looking forward, what are the key performance indicators that you need to address moving forward over the next 12 months?
I think key performance indicators are the same. In terms of our service business, it's the number of subscribers, it's the revenue metrics associated with those subscribers. In terms of technology, it's what I said before, efficiency, performance, and functionality, being able to improve on all aspects of the technology.
Dave, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure, Richard.